Aha, ha, ha. Good morning, Martine. Dennis, mate. We're with you today. Didn't think anyone would be here, so I thought I'll start it. Go in, do my coffee. Then I couldn't find my vape. But good morning, good morning. Good to see Martine is on at 2 o'clock. Remember, everyone, I've shared a link from here. I will do from the other one before she comes on. So, yeah, good to see you, Frico. Didn't expect you up so early, mate. But yeah, I had to come and do some of this because I'll get behind otherwise, and I don't want to be behind because it's not good, is it? It's not so bad, but I kind of get a bit, but I don't think I'll be on a beer today. Yesterday was an interesting evening by all accounts, but yep, you do get these days. I was here since 5. Oh, blimey, Martin, I could have come on earlier. I just thought there's no point earlier. I'd get panicky about being here on my own on this one. I do like my own company, but you kind of think, how far do I go with this when I'm like the Lone Ranger? It worries you after a little while, you know, when you get to that stage and you think, yeah, okay. But yeah, I was up at Tiger, where I was asleep downstairs. Bloody Tiger was kicking the thing, the box in front of the settee, and it was like, he just wouldn't stop. And I kept going, Tiger, please, just stop. But unfortunately, he didn't want to. So it'd be great to see you back on a live today, Martin. You've got to do them, haven't you? And it's good for people because people can come and talk and everything. Well, that's when I first said hello. No, Rusty will tell you. I was sending in messages I was up at 3 a.m, I think. 3 a.m, 10 past 3. Hearing about everything. I thought, okay. It got worse, but I think Mr. Sups had one of them evenings, but it happens, doesn't it? I probably won't bother today because obviously we're going to view that other place tomorrow. I don't know what, but I lost all the footage I wanted to show everyone from yesterday's viewing. Unfortunately, yeah, well, for whatever reason, I lost everything. So, but I've got the glasses kind of working now, I think. I don't know, but I'll take the other camera and we'll go and eat in that restaurant. So if like Frico or anyone does stay there, we'll know what the restaurant's like. So we'll go and have a snack over in there and have a real good look round. So yeah, that'll work because she wants to see that other one. That's the real rotten one. We've seen the good two. Well, if you call one of them good, but there you go. Yeah, I did hear. I had some voicemails from Simo, mate. I don't know what happened, mate. I don't know about that. Obviously, I'd gone by then due to me and Special M not being best friends. But yeah, it's just one of them things. Yeah, it's not new, Martin. These are old. These glasses. I don't know. I've got some footage on the plane to show you of me messing about with it, but nothing that excited. But yeah, just one of them things, Rusty. He who dares wins, he who hesitates don't. I don't know, as I say, what went on with Jack and Jamie. I see that Jack's Facebook account's bonjoured again. I don't know, mate. It's a shame, you know, when anything goes like that. But the things is with beer channels, things do get said. People say things silly and do things, but I don't know. It's one of them things. I hope Jamie's all right anyway. I'm sure I'll connect with him later. Yeah, as I say, I didn't see it, mate. Which a shame, really, but I don't know. These things happen, mate. It's unfortunately not always for the good things, is it? Ah, that's blue. Why am I getting black? I'm a bit stupid this morning. Hold on a minute. That would certainly make no sense. Yeah, it was Jack's first time back. A bit unfortunate. I don't know, Martin, as I say, what's going on there. It's always unfortunate, you know, when people fall out. It just, I don't know, it just happens, doesn't it? It's no, exactly, mate. It's not good, you know. It's a shame because it was his first time back, and you're like, bloody hell's that all about, isn't it? I'd say I got some voicemails. Simo got me properly, like, at 2. If he'd have waited 10 minutes, I got up anyway at 3 o'clock. But yeah, Simo proper got me on some messages and some singing, and you know, he's a bit upset, you know, with obviously that, which is a shame because, I say, at the end of the day, threatening, yeah, not nice, mate. Well, yeah, they were ruling, weren't they? It was just, I think with me and them, we think it's probably better with us most of the time when we do our own ones, because we don't seem to get into much trouble and we don't seem to get so many issues, although we did do 7 beer reviews yesterday. So yeah, probably shouldn't have gone back on, but yeah, she's all right, she's happy enough. I think I may have an idea though. He said he was going to tear Jamie's face off. Yeah, as I say, it's just one of these things. Funny enough, this is where the conversation was getting interesting, because I was talking last night about that, and with that named person, but all the correspondence has gone now. Now, yeah, this. Do you know what, Martin? That's just mad, because this was what I was told last night. But obviously, I'm not going to get the other part of it now because he's gone. He couldn't tear open the pack. Rusty, calm yourself down. You know, when people with beer channels, you get these things. I mean, hey, cracking start. You know it, Harley. Good morning, mate. Ratemycoffee here. Got some stuff to do, obviously, so I've come out here. Well, so I don't get so far behind with it. Funny enough, full breakfast. Funny enough, no word of a lie, Harley. About 5 a.m. this morning, I had a sausages and egg in a roll, but I used oil, something Special M told me, because I didn't want to use chili and garlic oil. When I got changed this morning, she said, use my sun-dried tomato, the oil out of that, and it'll taste really nice. And it did. So, yeah. So I used, you know, the oil out of sun-dried tomatoes, because obviously we've only got chili oil and garlic oil, and I've still been having a few issues. And obviously, well, I didn't have any dinner or anything yesterday. I thought I should eat early. So, yeah, lucky I feel all right in a way. So, yeah, that kind of works. Who is it? Is it a friend of mine? Who is it? Is it my brother? And the King of Pop has how many songs in the top 10? Crazy, eh? Just think of someone years ago, maybe was a friend, not sure, caused trouble between a pineapple and a butcher. So that's Chris and Mark. I had to, Harley, mate. Look, my name is Paul. I'm special. My jumper even tells you. I know it's the wrong bloody way, but, you know, you can't have it every way, mate. I've got to get there with this channel. So going this way does bring, obviously, different people in. And it's a principle between you and YouTube. I don't need to have 1 penny out of YouTube. Obviously, I work every day. But it's just a point of just to get there. And that's digs at me, because they take the piss, don't they? But, yeah. Maybe was a friend, not sure, but caused trouble between a pineapple and a butcher. Which is, Martin's playing riddles with me. But that would be saying the Pondering Man and Chris. And I know they had their issues some time ago, before I was really on the scene. Obviously, I got to know both Mark and Chris. Frico, it's Martin's quizzes this morning. But it was an interesting night, wasn't it? You know, it's to say. Without saying it, just think. Yeah, there's 2 of them. I like the way she put it. I kind of get where that was a bit mad. I know what you mean, Martin, definitely. But I don't know how that went. The internet's on there, but I think it might be on the other internet. But I should have probably checked before I started it. But I just came in and thought, I'll just start this. It won't be very busy. Obviously, it's a risky one, coming in on a small channel on this time of the morning. You know, it's risky. Then again, it's probably busier than it would be on the main channel. I don't know what's happening with that channel. It's just kind of, I don't know, maybe I neglected it too much. God knows, but it's only got a few more weeks and the other thing's over, so maybe I could switch back to there in a way. But I kind of find it's more fun on here, and they do kind of like it more, don't they? Well, I think they do. Oh, mate, I forgot all about you. Okay, I've got to get on with him today because I've been kind of forgetting. Yeah, God knows, Martin. It's just awful, isn't it, with any of this stuff? And, you know, it's stuff you just don't want, you know. You don't want this to happen or that to happen, and you know, in an ideal world, everyone would get on. And I've seen them messages last night, and I thought, oh, Jamie's not going to upset anyone, you know. That's just not Jamie's style, full stop, is it? I think we all know that, you know, and I just don't know. You know, you drink what you want to drink. That's the whole idea of life as a whole, and I don't know. It just seems odd and out of. Kind of out of even his character. I don't know, the whole thing seems very just doesn't help anyone, does it, in all due honesty? And as I say, it is unfortunate. But it's not bloody nice, is it? Yeah, Harley, mate, that seems the way it is in an ideal world. Jamie beats the... You're with it this morning, Rusty, if you can't change. Yeah, that's true, mate. And it is, it's just like I say, it's just a shame, you know, especially when it's people you know and everything, and it's just like, oh, Jesus, mate. You know, it's one of them things, isn't it? I don't know, as I say, to me, hi, Tower, mate, good to see you. To me, you drink what you bloody want, isn't it? That's the whole idea of it, you know. And more than anything, we kind of introduce all different stuff to each other, you know, and that's the whole point of all this beer journey and everything in everyone's. Well, that's what I thought was the idea in a way. Yeah, there is that, mate. And then, of course, the alcohol can cause, obviously, a load of things, can't it? That's it. I mean, I think we all know that, but it's just a shame, and, you know, I don't know, as I say, maybe he's getting geared up for the boxing. Can't believe I missed that, Rusty. And I said to her we should have watched that, but we chose not to. It seems one hell of a fight, but apparently it should have been... Oh, blimey, I've dropped another one. Hold on. Apparently so, that fight should have been stopped way before, mate. No, I know. It's a two-sided thing, Rusty, isn't it, mate? You know, I get where you're coming from. I see both sides. It's just a shame because, you know, all Simo kind of wanted back. All Simo kind of wanted was Jack back on his streams, really, to be honest. I was kind of sceptical about things. You can treat people... No, exactly, Martin, exactly, you know. It's just... But he did want Jack on, and I told him, he asked me what my thought was, and my thought was, mate, it's your channel. I'm not going to say anything, mate. You know, and he chose to go with it, and it all seemed all right at first. Obviously, me and Special M had a minor disagreement, but there's nothing new there. It does happen from time to time, but as far as I knew, Simo and Jack, Jamie, everyone was fine. You know, I didn't switch on. I kind of just left it at that and thought, you know, I didn't expect... Hey, I've already cooked this morning, mate. 5 AM, mate. Sausages and eggs. Oh, I get it, he's not good. Oh, God. Don't tell me, Freako. I don't want to know. I know there were some certain people in Simo's last night, but Simo's channel, Simo's choice. I get that. That's not... I don't have a problem with that. I kind of was aware before I went on. That's... Don't worry, Paul. Okay. I get it. Not a problem, mate. I just want it to be nice and smooth, you know. These morning ones are meant to be nice, aren't they? And they are most of the time. Yeah, of course, you know, with the night ones, they can go subject to chaos sometimes, obviously. I get that, mate, but as I say, I'm out here now, I'm out here again later. Probably, I don't know, probably not on a beer later, I don't know, probably not. And so we've done a load of reviews yesterday, and obviously we've got that other meeting, that other viewing tomorrow, so we'll probably go out to where we were, to where we did that video, and eat out there, so we'll have a look. But it'll be good to see. This is the bad one, the one I sent everyone, the bad one. That's the one that we're viewing tomorrow, and just to see, do you know what it's like? Because can it be as bad as that? I don't know. Hopefully your age, I'll have a blessed small circle. Yeah, that's it, Harley, mate. That's the key, you know. And as I say, nothing's going to go to plan. I get that, and that's the trouble, Harley. No matter, funny enough, mate, sometimes I get scared of dying and things, because as you get older and you think, oh, I've been so lucky all my life. It takes one thing. I always think she'll do me in one day, as so do a lot of other people. But, you know, she won't really when shit comes to crunch. But, well, hopefully not. But I said, you think, but I wouldn't want to be younger because I know what I know now, if that makes sense. And I think it was really good. And I'm rusty. I've told Cheeky. Okay. Yeah, it's difficult. Is XG not SK? I honestly don't know, lads. As I say, there's so much we don't know about death. Well, without going into it too much, mate, I have to live by the rule that there's John Lennon playing up there and George Michael and Michael Jackson. So I'm, you know, I know a lot of people don't go by that one, but I do, mate. I believe that if I do loads of good things, that I'll go up there, and if I don't, so I always say to Special M, you keep doing that, mate, you'll be down there, mate. And she's like, well, I'd rather go down there than up there with you. So it's fair enough, isn't it? So at least I won't meet her in the afterlife. So I don't know, it's a tricky one, isn't it? Hold on, let me just find this one while I look what I think. I don't want to get too far messed up today. I have to be not kind of like on the alert, but halfway on the alert. Now I've got some stuff to do on the other thing. Because I'm doing another thing as well. Holly, can we not talk about death? Yeah, that's true, Martine. I second that, in all due honesty. But yeah, because I have to do this, and then I'm doing some other stuff, you know, with all them seatbelt pads that I used to sell when I don't really now. I'm putting all them on my Vinted account, so I'm raising the money for M's dentist bill, because obviously the dentist bill's like about 2k plus. So yeah, I've got to or was it me? Oh, I don't know. It might have been Martin, I don't know. So yeah, but I've raised 166 quid already, so I think I'm doing all right, that. But yeah, it's a trial, Rusty. I tried to give him them 2 chances. Oh, blimey. Yeah, Ollie, I don't know, mate, I don't know. Okay, well, anyway, we won't talk about death. Martin don't want to talk about it this morning. I thought SK used that name. I don't know, mate, honestly. I know there's been some other issues that involve that said person and someone else on Simo's. So it's all like, bloody hell, mate. But it's always the night ones, isn't it? It's always these night, it's always the streams at night that kind of, yeah, that's Esco, isn't it? And Twisted is Twisted. I didn't know if Esco had any other things, but I know that there was another issue with someone else that comes in the chat. But I would just say, it's not, I ain't bloody talking gossip. It's not like it's the only one. Yeah, I did think that. It's okay. Yeah, Martin, it was me, not Harley. Harley was just answering, I think. I'll text him one sec. Yeah, Rico, I know. But he has a troll account. Oh, God knows, mate. Why am I the only one that's real with all my accounts? Yeah, no, I know what Martin. I know what you mean. I do understand that. I do apologise. I say it weren't him. It was me. This time next year, we will be millionaires, and we'll bring the old man from the sea to come and spend it with us. I'd have to go through last night's stream. Yeah. No. Hey, Mark. Good morning, mate. How are you, pal? Hope you're well. And remember, everyone, Martin is on at 2, and I do believe that George is on as well today. So do show George some support, because that's why I was trying to work out what time he was on, because obviously sometimes me and George will be on at the same time. It's going to happen, especially with the World Cup coming on. But when I can go different times to him, because I've got more time, obviously it's better to do, because a lot of people are on both channels. Like with me and Simo, when me and Simo go, it's the same sort of thing. And I don't know, it just, you like to think that you're kind of helping, you know. And you know it, mate. You know it makes sense. I'm banning it. He's on at 8. Yeah. See, I won't be. Yeah, I won't be too far. I won't be too long on after 8 in a way. So yeah, that's not so bad. But I say, you try and it just kind of. I mean, it don't make no odds to me, because I'm in here and everything. So I'm here in a way, and obviously not every subscriber to look for. Yep, lots to look forward. Definitely, mate. The World Cup I'm absolutely buzzing for, and I. Savage, my old mate. Good to see you, pal. You know it makes sense. But yeah, well, I can't remember what else I was going to say. Don't know. My brain's just kind of not very functional, am I? I think I'm one of them type of people where the lights are on sometimes and there's no one in. I know what I've got to remember, and I've lost something. Funny enough, not the first time. Actually, not the last time either, is it? And I know when I've had that something all that time, when I need that something, and it ain't there, which is exactly what I thought. See, you can't win them all. Ah, there it is. Haha, see? I'm not silly as I look. I gave you a sub, Savage, a good man. You know it makes sense. Good to have you on board, mate. How's it, Brecky, on time? On my way home from Carlisle. Hey, good stuff, mate. Yep. I had breakfast this morning at 5 a.m. Sausages that were cooked yesterday that I put back in the fryer, gave them a little bit longer. A really nice egg from the butcher's and a roll, but I've done it in sun-dried oil, because we've only got chilli and garlic oil, and obviously, as a lot of you know, I've had a few issues lately, and I don't really want to have any more, because I just don't. It's just one of them things. I was really sick the other day. We acquire more knowledge, and the boundary between what we know and what we do not know expands. Yep, that's true. Our ignorance, yep, ignorance breeds contempt, you know. Love the cap, yeah, you got to love a Marmite, mate. Unfortunately, I say, I'm this way, so it's around the wrong bloody way. I do think it's annoying sometimes, because when I want to show you things, and I think I've got to start doing it, maybe just through StreamYard. I'll still go vertical, because hopefully they push it out a bit, but sometimes it's driving me bloody mad, mate, you know. Thank you, Martin, for sharing them too. But as I say, and especially when we're doing the World Cup and I'm trying to talk to people and I'm showing you this and showing you that, and it's all the bloody wrong way around, because I know it does my head in, you know, when I watch other people. But it is the way to push your channel, and that's, you know, you wouldn't meet most of you people if you didn't stream this way, you see. As I always explain to Simo. Simo hates it, but then Simo don't need to do it because I do it, if that makes sense. Obviously, a lot of people don't follow through, you know, and like, obviously trying to get, I was talking to Rusty yesterday. If you look at the numbers on Rate My Beer and the numbers on here, and then people just, I don't know, just don't sub to this one. Yes, Martin Nightbot's, I'll tell you, Martin, I'd sack him, but he may want a week in advance. I don't know, you know. It's one of them things, isn't it? And as I say, it can work, you know. With the thing, obviously, YouTube make it harder, but I think this account, oh mate, I love Trotter, mate. Trotter's just, you know, everything, mate. I just, even now, mate, you know, I still watch them. I used to do loads of shorts, you know, on my main channel, and then everyone complained and everything, and I thought it was such good fun, you know, doing them, because it brought back, I don't know, like memories to me as well, you know, which, I don't know, was my type of thing. And I am a Gooner Dave. Get in there, mate. I've been reading loads of things. Spurs fans convinced they're going to win every bloody thing, mate. They can be convinced, mate. If they're really that stupid, Dave, seriously, that's up to them. Hey, Sonia, good morning, mate. I hope you're well. It's all about numbers. No, that's it, mate. Exactly. And that's it, mate. You know, as I say, I seem to get a better crowd here than I do. And it makes no sense, Dave. Harley, I don't know. I always try to understand, because when I speak to younger people, especially if they're interested in YouTube, I'll show them this and I'll speak to them about that and say, this is how that goes. Show them the stats and everything. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you just think, I don't know. I just don't get it. But yeah, obviously I do the morning ones because, as I say, I'm out here anyway, doing stuff and everything. So it don't make too much. Yeah, Spurs will win. But if West Ham was to beat Arsenal, you know, we still got Chelsea away. And it's about doing exactly, mate. And I'm absolutely buzzing for the World Cup. Obviously, I want England to win. But if I was choosing the second team, it would be Holland. Because if Holland win, I win 250 quid on a bet. So, yeah, of course I'm going to cheer Holland, mate. And if it was Holland-England in the final, I'd be somewhat confused, wouldn't I? Because between first and second place, there's a lot to gain for me. But it was about the fun. Unfortunately, Michelle got Astrid, Ubezine, yeah, you know what it is. And Georgia got Iran. Cool, snake. I'll be on a stream, mate. Ready for that match. Obviously, after Martin, I'll be on later, and mate, you can cheer the Hammers, mate, but I reckon the mighty, just pains me, I can't say it. Good morning, Seg. How are you, mate? I hope you're well. I can't say it. I'm trying to say it, Rusty, but I can't. I think that's the one. I mean, Martin, they're about 500 to 1, but Michelle got them. Georgia got Iran at 1,000 to 1, and I got Holland. And it bloody cost us £30 that draw. I know, Rusty from Georgia's line. Dodgy character, that Rusty, mate. Oh, Everton playing today. I believe they must be, mustn't they? Because they're not playing tomorrow because it's us and Leeds. So I think they must actually be playing today. Yes, they are playing at 2 o'clock away at Crystal Palace. So there you go. As Aston Villa playing away at Burnley. Obviously, Everton still could get to Europe, couldn't they, I think? I know, Savagey from same place. Dirty Leeds tomorrow night, mate. We're going to take them out. We are going to take them out. I will be streaming, hopefully with a Leeds fan, because it makes it more interesting. Obviously, I won't be streaming this way. I'll be streaming the normal way. And having a beer, because I've got that 7.5% keg. I will try and share that video today if I can work out which one it is, as it's a new one and you can see two idiots really hitting highs. But yeah, I'll tell you what, Rusty, today, if you were doing a bet, 4 aways there, mate, that's a good bet. You're going straight down the board here. Couldn't take out the bins without bottling it. I like Liverpool during. Rusty didn't. He lost all his money. I'll tell you, Rusty, I know you're a betting man, mate. Here, mate, on your foot. No word of a liar, mate. Forget about West Ham, mate. They will get steamrolled. They're useless, mate. You go in Villa to beat Burnley, Everton to beat Palace, Newcastle to turn Forest over, because Forest are hung over, mate. And then they lost. They got battered. They're safe in the Premier League. I'm telling you, mate, 4 aways on an accumulator. Thank me later, mate. And that is a good 4 aways. And because you get all 4, if you wanted to go cheeky and go 5 aways, you could do Rangers to beat Celtic. But that's kind of... I'm just giving you a bet you might win, Rusty. Some of your wayward bets, like Wolves yesterday, I thought, what's he going? You need to sort out Nightbot. Yeah, I would sack him, Martin. I'll tell you, the fool. Yep, in the long run. Of course you do, Harley. Why do you think the bookmaker's there? If everyone won, the bookmaker wouldn't be there. I did Celtic over Rangers. Hey, see, because Rangers are the away team. I get that, mate. Big game at midday, obviously, for our Scottish friends. Big, huge one, mate. If I weren't here this morning, I'd have done that, because that's gets a good crowd for them. I've seen them up, like when they play up, when I've been up in Blackpool and everything. Absolute effing madness. And but I'm just saying, there's 4 aways in the Premier League, and I think that all them 4 away teams will win. I can't bet because you'll do me in if I bet. I used to bet a little bit many years ago, and she really wasn't taken in with it, shall we say, and play the fruit machines and so on and so forth. And sometimes, you know, you got to keep them happy. Blackpool is shit. Well, yeah, it got worse, mate. It got worse, Harley. You know, Villa will get 3 easy points. Yeah, that's what I mean, Mark. Burnley have gone on holiday, mate. They're not bothered, are they? Unfortunately, mate. It's a shame because you should still play for your fans that are there watching you. But unfortunately, mate, they're already thinking about next season. You know, which is understandable, mate. You know the score. Villa are chasing Champions League. There's only 1 winner there. Palace, very iffy at the moment. Whereas to Everton, Everton should have beat City. So I'd take Everton to get another win there. As I say, Forest, they're hungover, mate. They're really pissed off. They got battered by Villa. They're pretty much safe in the Premier League. Whereas to Newcastle has started to hopefully go on a roll for them, isn't it? Yeah, Martin, when I was up in Blackpool last year, I'll tell you what, mate. Unfortunately, and I love that place. I've got some crazy memories there. It needs a lot more than bloody time. It's just, I don't know, mate. It still saddens me because, as I say, there's always parts. We nearly live near there and everything, but I'm so glad that we didn't go that way and we came this way. Hope Everton win, but we're very unpredictable. True. Not as unpredictable as Spurs, I can assure you, mate. But yeah, it gets difficult, doesn't it? It's been a lot. Yeah, no, I know, Martin. I've seen loads of vloggers there and loads of things, but honestly, as soon as you get the main bit's absolutely appalling, but as soon as you go out the main bit and start going to the back bits, it's like, it's just messed up because it's been corrupt councils for, I don't know, this has gone on for maybe 50 years, isn't it? And over the course of time, it just got low. Landlords robbing people, just taking benefit people in. Now, I know quite a bit about all that, and it's bloody awful, Martin. And it, amongst everything, it's wrong how they've done it all, isn't it? But I don't know, mate. Hopefully, something will give, isn't it? One hopes. Well, I'd like to hope, in a way. But you know where hope gets you. Love Blackpool, Greece, nothing to what. Yeah, they've lit so many places going, aren't they? And you know, they try and regenerate things, and half the time they rob. I think the councillors or something rob the money that bloody's put in a way. I mean, I'll try and get across. If I get across to Liverpool, Martin, I'll try and get across. Rico, hi. I stopped buying my season ticket. Yeah, that's the problem, and that's so many that do that, Mark, as you know. Yeah, Martin, hopefully, as I say, but from what I saw only last year when we went, and when we got lost up there as well and ended up in some other places, and I thought, fucking hell. Oh, but as I say, I will try and get along there because it'll be good to go back again, and I do like to go back there and everything. Obviously, there's a lot of good memories there. Well, yeah, this country's, well, you know, there's even issues up here. Everyone says you get away with it up here. That's not quite true, you know. Without saying too much, I know we don't get some things as bad as others, but trust me, we don't get away with it. It will never be. No, that's it, Martin. That's why I say, you know, when you think about getting old and you think, well, it ain't that bad, is it? Because you think of what I say, and then when people try and blame us for it, you know, it ain't our fault. Whatever happens and whatever has happened and happens, it's not your average bloody person's fault. It's just so many things in so many areas and places have been corrupted and everything. And yeah, no matter what we say or do, nothing will be the same as it ever was. And I don't know, to be honest, that's quite sad, Martin. That's actually really bloody horrible, isn't it, when you think about it? And it shouldn't be that way, should it? But I don't know. I don't think we can say anything that's going to change that, unfortunately. I know I've got to find this, and I've got to find it quick. because I do get confused. And I can't find it, okay. I hate it when I put things somewhere. See, that's the thing with getting old. You put something somewhere, and then it's not where you thought you put it, and where you left it. And that is what does my bloody head in, because I forget, and then I forget. I know, I'll do another one. I forget what I'm doing sometimes, you see, and that's definitely my age. Or it could be the beers from yesterday. Kind of doesn't help, but yeah. So, I've got that one. So I'm not so bad with it, am I? Yeah, the blue one. You can't rebuild a sunken ship? Yep. Unfortunately, mate, but you can't be negative either as well. We were the last of the best generation. Yeah, it's just all... Do you ever think your grandparents saw things to change? I think of my poor old granddad. Earth is over pop. I forget everything. Yeah, I think, I don't know, you think about what's going on today, and I know a lot of people feel that way, but it's difficult, Martin, isn't it? Without getting into, I don't know, what we all think's right or wrong and everything, and then everyone disagrees with everyone, and you think, well, I didn't do well with that one, did I? And it's, I don't know, it can be iffy, can't it? But yeah, I don't know, you know. Is everything so bad as what everyone says, or is everything worse than what everyone says? Sometimes you kind of wonder that little bit, don't you? Because you think, well, hold on a minute, you know, they did that and they set that in the board, but you know, there's so much stuff that's going on here that probably shouldn't be, in all due honesty, innit? I voted reform, but didn't know the result. A lot of people, I think, they will well win next time. I was born 2004. I agree, my generation's embarrassing. Yeah, see, our daughter was born 2000. PJ was born 2002. And Rat was born 2007, I do believe. Ollie, it's not overpopulated. Births going down. Arlie, I was born 79. Yep, same year as Michelle. Year of the Devil, wasn't it? 1979. Yeah, but Rusty, I'm just giving you a bet that might win. I'm trying to help you. I can't bet because I'll get bloody... yeah. You know it is, mate. You know it is. I say things how they are. I don't beat around the bush, my old mate. I say SJ. There you go. I don't think it's aged as much as, well, we live in with a distraction. Yeah, it's true, Mark. It's difficult, isn't it? Hey, good morning, James. How are you, mate? My son's, around the same as ours. Well, obviously we've got the 2007 compared to the 2009. Year of the 79 was, I'm telling you. It's so embarrassing, the younger people in today's age, including me, feel like I've been sucked in. Good to see you, James. How comes you're about this morning, mate? How are you, mate? Hey, special. Good to see you. I just said 1979 was Year of the Devil. You sure know what I mean. No one that... Oh, no, it's all good, mate. And hi, Em. And morning, Michelle, said Frico. Right, I've just got to find these before I forget what I'm doing. Because I get confused as I get older. And I don't want to forget. But I'm not too bad with things. I sent you a message here because I thought you was asleep anyway. Wow. I did send you a message. I think most people know. They need to ban smartphones in public. That they probably should. Hey, Frico, you know it, mate. Most young ones unfortunately, Martin, that is the way, and that's quite a sad thing, isn't it? Because, you know, they're all using the internet or playing an Xbox. And yeah, it's hard, mate. And it is hard because, I don't know, they don't care like they used to, do they? It's all over Facebook and YouTube. Michelle, morning. And morning, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, it's one of these things now, isn't it? Sometimes you worry about things, and then sometimes you think, well, what's going to happen in the world, Harley, I think is going to happen. I don't think that any of us can kind of change it. And stops them using their social skill. Unfortunately, yeah. Like, at least here they play football, you know, outside. And I think even when our kids were growing up, you know, if you gave them a football, they wouldn't even know what to do with it. And for me, I think you miss out, because I think, you know, when I was a kid, I was knocking on doors and stealing apples and, you know, chucking bloody blackberries at posh bloody old women's. I don't know. It's a different world, you know. I'd let her off going in early. Yes, it's true. And at the same time, we're adapting to what. Yeah, that's the thing. But they can't blame, you know, I don't know, kind of like our average people for what's going on now, because that's kind of it's messed up, you know. We got dealt some dodgy cards, isn't it? Well, kind of, isn't it? A stunning fight, mate, wasn't it? I've got to watch it back on the redo. I said to him, funny enough, earlier, like, fucking hell, did you see him? I think it probably should have been stopped, and just for the main thing, you hope that he's okay, because you know that, you know, they punch each other so bad, you can get damaged. I was a kid, I told her, I read that, then I read that. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, it's a run off. People did it to me when I got older. Happy one, heading towards the cashless. Yeah, I don't agree to that. You see, one thing in Skegness they're trying to do, they'd really ask you everywhere around here, because when it's cashless, one, the government have got control over every single thing you're doing, which who the hell would want that anyway? And two, everyone's making their little bit. So your little pub there, that he's losing more money because he's got to pay the card machine. When if it was cash, he wouldn't have to pay. I really wouldn't do that. I'll be long gone before I think it's cashless. Well, I hope so anyway. Mark, good to have you on, mate. Good morning, mate. You take care and do be careful. And cash is definitely king. Well, in a lot of our opinion. When I was a child, most children, yeah, you think how dirty you used to get your hands, and you used to cut yourself. They cut themselves now, they're in hospital, mate. It's like, what the bloody hell's happened? Mark, till the next time, mate, do check out Mark's channel, people. Dubis fight was not good. Yeah, Dubis isn't that good anyway. And Sonia's saying bye to Mark. All they do is throw a jab. Yeah, I haven't watched it, mate, but I will watch it at some point later. So strange, because everybody just seems... Yep. That, unfortunately, and there's Mark's channel. Thank you, Martine. I've just got to find this one while I'm here, because I forget what I'm doing and I want to have half of this done. But I'm out here again at 4 in a way, and then I'll be. I remember Martine's on, everyone, at 2, which I will share. I've shared actually already on this one, on the other one later. And obviously George is on as well. But a lot of people, a lot of younger people, Harley, blame us, you know, like our generation for your generation. It's, yeah, you know, I've got battered though, mate. That was some fight, wasn't it? I'll say, I saw some of the pictures, you're like, fucking hell, mate. Yeah, entitled, do you know what? That's a word, no word of a lie, Harley, that people have used before. Yeah. Looking forward to the all whites. Yeah, I'll probably do that one, mate. That one will be one that I will come and do some streaming. I'm doing a Scotland game as well. One of the Scotland warm-ups on the 30th. I believe it's a Saturday afternoon. I'm saying morning to Rusty. Internet was killed. Yeah, internet, unfortunately. There's loads of good things that's coming from the internet, but it has killed everyone getting to know people, and you know, where a boy meets girl in a pub and all that sort of stuff, you know. I don't know. Where do you meet someone? Online now, I suppose. It's it's a bit, I don't know, you know. And then you can be what you like online. You could be some serial killer, and until you get caught, no one's going to know, are they? And you could meet all these people and just murder them, and you know, it's pretty much now, isn't it? Actually fitting more with older generation. Yeah, you talk a good game, mate. No, honestly, Harley, I'm sure we've said this to you before. The first time we spoke to you, mate, we thought you was way older. I couldn't believe it when you said you was literally a couple of years older than Georgia, innit, or something, or a couple of years younger than Georgia. Hi, mate. Good to see you. If you knew your neighbours, yeah, that's it, Martin, and that's where so much has changed now, isn't it? So much, just I don't know. Yeah, there you go, Harley. See, so much has changed, isn't it, in life? Do you know when I don't know. You know, we were no saints, but it weren't like this, and it ain't meant to be like this, and there's no way. Is it 21? Oh, blimey, even younger than Georgia. Georgia's 25. I do apologise, I got that bit wrong. And it's just, I am here in the United Kingdom, Skegvegas, which is Lincolnshire, in case you don't know United Kingdom. I don't know if you're UK. But yeah, it's, I don't know, it's one of them things. You know it. I've got to find this one. Where's this one? This one is gone again. Oh, I've got that one now. I'm having some fun today, as you can see, but I've got some of them, so it won't be that bad later, when I will come in and find the other ones, somehow or another. How did I lose that? I don't know my mind sometimes. If I get scared, that's a lot of time observing. The closer you look, oh, that's a shame, Martin. That's horrible. Yeah, predicted text. I know that one as well. Oh, that's, you shouldn't feel like that, Martin. That's just, oh, mate, that's wrong. I don't. What did I do with it? I'm having a right funny spell here. I think I'm one of these people where the lights are on, but there's no one in. But yeah, that's horrible. I'd never feel like that, Martina. But obviously, as a male, it's different to as a female. You've got to watch it when you're reading stuff that, you know, how true it is. Who knows where they're going out hunting bloody people and everything without going too much. Actually, I'm not going to go into all that. That's not good. But, you know, watch the news. I always say to anyone, if you need to know what's going on, it's there to see. It's a horrible world that we live in, unfortunately. Yeah, the trouble is when you predict text, you've already sent the bloody message and you're like, what have I said now? But then there is some classic ones, isn't there? But I don't believe all them ones that they show you online, people send. I think they just stitch it up to make you watch it, innit? That was when he tried the stout. I can't believe it, Jamie on the stout, mate. What is going on in this world? Jamie on the stout. I did see that picture, mate. But I hope he's all right. Obviously, he's on his day off, so he won't have got out of his bed yet. Was driving to do my vote the other night. Gang of idiots punching each other. Oh, Jesus. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not good, mate. But unfortunately, that is the world we live in now. I'm not smart. I'm different anyway. I use my eyes. That's true, yeah. He is unreal now. Oh dear Lord, he said never. Yeah, I know. He's trying to corrupt Jamie. You know, leave Jamie on his Budweiser, mate, and his Heineken. He's quite happy. Not as fizzy as Bud. You know it, mate. And it's just kind of like, oh, mate. I just look at it and I think, nah. But then, like I say, I've got the porter to do that. I've got that plum porter. Obviously, these were more Michelle's thing than mine. That one we should have done ages ago. The 6 points. Oh God, Jesus Christ, no. Obviously the Murphys, just because I don't know, God knows. But this one, I'm sure Michelle tried this at the brewery. Drink it if you dare. Black Death Gothic Stout, as dark as death, as tasty as sin, an uncompromising taste sensation. It'll make your bubbles explode. It sounds good, doesn't it? My eyes don't lie, but the news channels make us doubt our own eyes. Unfortunately, I was shaking. Yeah, that's not good, is it? That's horrible, isn't it? But the trouble is, it's there, and you know, you can sidetrack things and pretend you don't see things, maybe sometimes. But unfortunately, they are still there, and they ain't going to go away, are they? Let's be honest, anytime soon. Unfortunately, I don't know. That's the way. It's just the world we live in now, isn't it? And I don't know. Is it going to get better? Probably not. If I'm honest, I'd say it's going to get worse before it gets better. I hate to say that, but that's bloody true. That is true, isn't it? And that's a horrible thing to think, to say. Everything about it is horrible, isn't it? When you're sat there saying that, because no matter what way you go in the world, that's not right to be saying that, and that is something that you really shouldn't be saying. And when you are, you have to. I have anxiety. I'm sure that don't help either. Would have got told. Yeah, I know, but the trouble with you is, special. You don't kind of care, and it worries me because I know obviously where you grow up a lot more than other people do, but I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. You know, I do get what you mean, and when she's saying that, that's actually true. She would. I get that, but sometimes that's not always the right way because it's a fucking dodgy old world out there. Hold on, I've just got to get another coffee. I know what you're saying, Harley, but not everyone's going to do that, are they? Unfortunately, I've got to get one more. Oh. Oh, so that's Harley, I grew up when yeah, it weren't very nice. Where Michelle grew up, Carjack City, we used to call that place, and it's a place that we wouldn't go. And that's true, Martine. I get that as well. You do have to stand up for yourself, but as a woman, it's getting harder and harder, mate, isn't it? I think I said when I got back to my car, that's fair enough. I get that. I did also, my dad's Welsh, my mum's Italian. Okay, I grew up on one, but I escaped. Yeah, they're in their 70s now. I don't understand Serbian frame. No, because if you show fear, they've got you. And that's the truth now. But the problem is, as the country's changing, without getting political, there's going to be more and more of these groups and things. And for a woman, and funny enough, I think me and you were talking about this yesterday, weren't we? For a woman, it's getting harder and harder, you know. And when you've got women bloody agreeing with all these idiots, they're like, what's bloody going on in the world? It's like, I don't get it. And I do get your side as well, Martine, yeah. Because you don't know if they're going to cut you up, you know, if they're going to shoot you off the bloody places now, isn't it? And of course, as a woman as well, with a lot of it, there's other motives, isn't there, from these some of these other chaps, without putting it too blunt, shall we say. Trying to be, what's the word? Something I'm probably not normally. Diplomatic. How about that? That's a good word for me, isn't it? And I've lost what I was looking for, and I knew I was going to lose it because I weren't thinking very straight, like one does, as people know. And I'm out here quite a bit today because obviously I do have to do some other things today, which will be quite important. And I know, right, that's good. That's what I was looking for. So I found that, so I'm quite happy. Nobody needs to be perfect. A bit more common decency. Yeah, and they do. Yeah, of course, they're well tooled up now, half of them, aren't they? Yeah, unfortunately, Martin, and there is a lot of them are gonna go around with things that they probably shouldn't have. You know, I don't think there's nothing any of us are going to do is going to stop that. You know, that the generation now, and obviously can I put this without someone saying, oh, you said that, the influx of other things that come to our shores, like obviously the same with you in Ireland, Martine. I've watched some of the YouTube footage over there. You know, it's a travesty. But yeah, we do. And do you know what, Harley? That is so true. It's unreal, mate. You know, you do. You know, obviously when Georgia didn't come back, and now we shouldn't be worried. Georgia's 25, you know. But obviously because we didn't know where she were, you don't know if she's been out one night and someone's got her, and you know, I don't even want to think about all that stuff. So yeah, I'll do my next thing here. But you know, there's things that you don't want to think about. And you shouldn't have to have that worry, you know. If that's not what the world's got to, you know, they fought in a war and everything, so that we got this, and that's for me, that's totally bloody messed up, and that's just, I don't know. No matter what anyone says, there's no right to that. There isn't, and I don't think there ever will be, because you know they call it the lost generation, you know, but life's kind of what you make of it, isn't it? And it's easy making excuses and blaming everything. Don't know what he said, yeah. But the thing is, as I was saying, with this influx of everything in this country now, they don't care less for bloody women, do they? They don't have the respect. They don't, you know, it's not the same. And I don't think it's ever going to be what it was here, but you know, some things you can help with a little bit of thought. And the Ireland has become more violent, yeah, you know. And obviously, as I say, without going into too much, we pretty know much why it's become more violent. And stats don't lie, because I got followed once walking to my I have a can of spray I carry. Yeah, bloody why not? If you need to, if you feel that bad, I you know, you're within your rights. I think what, yeah, you know what I mean, Rico. And the same with my granddad. Yeah, without going, it's a really difficult situation, mate, isn't it? But it's something that obviously you shouldn't discuss a lot of this stuff when you're drinking alcohol, but when you're stone cold sober, sometimes, you know, but my God, did I run? Oh, Jesus, yeah. But yeah, you know, I think back to my granddad. My granddad, I don't know what hell he'd make. You know, he died some time ago, but fucking hell, mate. They fought and died for this shit. And no matter what way you want to sugarcoat it, you know, yeah, what they sacrificed, mate. I watch stuff every day. Michelle will tell you what I watch all through the night when I can't sleep. And I learn more and more and more every day about the 1939 to 1945 conflict. And fucking hell, mate, it's some crazy shit. And you never know it all. And you hear something else, and still sometimes, oh, fucking hell, you know, how did this happen? And yeah, it's not an easy one. I've lost my scissors. It sounds like a really weird thing. Oh no, I haven't. You see? You see? Scissor, scissor, scissor. But yeah, I do, Freako. And I always think to myself, mate, you know, and they must think, why? And that's the short and smooth of it, you know. Why? What did we gain through all that? And that's my granddad is so disappointed. Yeah. I know. Yeah. My granddad would come out of his grave, and my granddad was an absolute character. Unfortunately, with Michelle, she only got to know him right at the end, and he was on fire right to the end. You know, they don't make them, unfortunately, like him anymore. And strangely enough, he was a Yorkshireman. Believe it or not, Rusty, a real Northerner, mate. Not like you, a fake one. He was the real deal, mate. Was old granddad. And yeah, you fell for him, didn't you? Because what the fuck, you know, what the fuck happened, you know? And I know everyone likes playing the blame game about everything, and you think it's not, you know, if they could, they'd have predicted. I don't think they would have, mate. I mean, let's be honest, Martin. If they'd have known everything they know now, do you think they would bother? I don't think you would you? You just think, leave them to it, mate. Because you kind of have, everyone has nothing to gain but so much to lose, which unfortunately that is the truth of it all. Rather be a fake Northerner than know, oh ouch. Hey, but John Lennon made a song about us lot, mate. You remember that? Oh ouch, ouch, ouch. Just because your bet's going to lose today, you're getting prepared to have a cob on. I know. It's all right, Rusty. I'll pick up the pieces later. No need to thank me, mate. No need to thank me. That's the sort of guy I am. That hurts, Freako, doesn't it, mate? Like a knife, mate. Eh? That, I'll tell you, with friends like him, you don't need enemies. Oh, Freako, of course you're a nowhere man as well, aren't you? Freako, we're nowhere men and we're proud. Yeah, and that's just wrong, isn't it? Because, you know, countless lives were lost, you know. That's one you can't sugarcoat up, the amount of bloody lives that were crazily lost. Yeah, you know, mate, we're nowhere man and proud, mate. John Lennon sang about us, mate. He didn't sing about Rusty. Remember that? He knew Rusty was horrible, didn't he? If my bet loses now, I'm blaming you. What do you mean, me? Your bet's lost, mate. I've given you the best bet this morning. I took time out of my busy schedule, and believe you me, I didn't even do all my bloody orders yesterday, mate. And it ain't even busy, but obviously I was wanting to do other things yesterday, and I know if I don't concentrate, I get an awful come down at some point, and I don't want to be doing that again, because obviously we're going to view that place. I said we're going out to eat in that restaurant tomorrow, which I'll do a video of, whether they like it or not. Hopefully it's nice so we can sit out facing the sea. Unfortunately we can't take Tiger because he's a hassle. My bet loses on black. Now you've got some front, I can't believe. Freako, sort this man out. At least everything isn't getting more expensive. That's true. Oh yeah, it is, yeah, you know. I'll take no notice of it, mate. Yeah, it must be. It must be, Harley. And my first cat was called Rusty. Oh, I bet it was lovely, a cat. Not like him. He's horrible. I think this generation needs a wake-up call. Martin, I've been saying that for years. but unfortunately, I don't think so. And anyone in chat, do remember Martine, Food from Afar as well, is on at 2 p.m. and she's not done a live for a little while. I'll be there in the chat, of course, Martine, while I do some of this, and then I'm on myself at 4:30. And of course, George is on beforehand, which I'll try and come, but I do have to get on. Jamie, old mate, how are you today? I hope you're good. Good to see you, mate, on this fine, well, it's not really fine, it's not so nice today, is it? Unfortunately, I don't know what the weather is where everyone else is, but it's not so nice here, which is a shame. Yeah, it's kind of windy and not looking that great. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. My generation would rather sleep alone. Ah, see, Martine, see, it works different ways, doesn't it? It's been horrible. Oh, we ain't had the rain yet, but I have this awful feeling it's coming. And anyone new, do hit the likes, you know it helps. And you can subscribe if you like. I was waiting for that. I'm good. I'm good, mate. You might not be soon. Thank you, mate. I'm good. All is good here. Just be very careful because someone is going to be out to get you very soon, mate. I'm afraid to say, you know how it is. I've got a bet for you tomorrow. If Spurs win, I'll buy a load of kegs. Leeds win, you do a TikTok. Oh, I can't. I'm banned from TikTok. Go back to your pram. Rusty, Spurs will win, mate. But I can't dance. How am I meant to do a dance? Can't Special M do a TikTok dance? She could do it for me. Going to get a bit of sun later. Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought you was going to say something different then. Would you reckon the West Ham? Come on, you gooners, mate. Everton will win, I think. I will be streaming, as I say, after Martine. Unfortunately, I hate Arsenal, but I'm going to cheer them because for the good of my thing, because obviously we've got you lot, mate, Everton, as I'm sure you know, and I don't know, if you play anything like you played against City, we're in shitters, aren't we? And to have Everton home, Chelsea away, Chelsea always turn us over. There you go, Martin, you see? It swings and roundabouts. It's normally us getting it and you not. You see, it does. You never know with the bloody weather at the moment, do we? Hold on, 15. I've got that. Yeah, I'm getting there. See, it just shows how much it changes, doesn't it? From one day to the next. But it is nice. It gives you a nice factor, but I can feel it's not very warm today here, which is bloody annoying, isn't it? Not a cloud in sight. I don't know what the current temperature is here because I'm on my phone, but not very much. Hey Reese, good morning, mate. How are you, mate? All good, I hope. No soccer, that's fair enough. I get that. Surprised they drew yesterday. Yeah. Poor Rusty. Just beautiful blue, you see? That's what it's all about, Martine. That is what it's all about. But yeah, the weather can be unpredictable. Morning, buddy. Always nice, always nice. Oh, of course, yeah. Our main man. Hey, go to bed. It's a bit late for you. I'm getting worried about your sleeping pattern's gone worse than mine, I think. Everton, I don't mind Everton because obviously a lot of people I know for some reason do support them, but not next Saturday, mate. No, I don't think it's next Saturday, actually. I think it's the last Saturday. Hey, Food, are you all right? Martinez, Chelsea rent boys can go and F themselves. Exactly. Oh, if Billy was here. Billy, Gareth. Oh, special. Billy, Gareth, and of course, Real Ale Craft Beer are all Everton fans. The bollocks to Everton against us, mate. No way. And actually, no, Billy gave you bloody... What team did you get in the World Cup? I can't even pronounce it. I got Holland. Georgia got Iran. You got Ekabaidides, and whatever they're bloody called. I'm good, mate. Just waiting for the Arsenal game. You know it, mate. I will be on the stream. Why'd you have a poster of Dumbledore and 3 of the Hobbits? Dumbledore and 3 of the Hobbits? Tell him. Because he keeps moaning about you leaving that group. 3 of the Hobbits. Oh. Unless he means the Trotters. When I was young, they used to chuck Everton mints. Yeah, they'd fall on the floor now. I expect pass out and, yeah, sue you. I wouldn't be surprised. Unfortunately, it has changed. Life has changed. Well, I guess we know that, so... And it hasn't changed for the better. We know that as well. Nightbot, mate, shut up. Nightbot's, unfortunately, a bit of a nightmare lately, isn't he? He keeps asking for a beer. No, not me, Harley, mate. Jesus, Harley, what do you think I am, mate? It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm not rusty, mate. Everton could fetch me over 1,500 today, though. Ah, you see? Yeah. I'll go along with Everton today for you. Although you're cheering, what was it, West Ham tomorrow, I do remember. Buddy, take care, mate, and do subscribe to Savage, people. He wants subs. He wants people, mate, on there. He told me he loves it when people subscribe. It makes him feel special and it makes him feel happy. So, yeah, do subscribe to Buddy. Absolute diamond of a man. And I haven't got that. I know that. And I don't know where that is. Oh, God. I've got Judgment Day here later special. Ooh. Ah, it's not that bad, is it? You get over it. It happens. It happens to the best of us, doesn't it? Oi! Give it up. Oh, I can't find that either. Fucking hell. So that is that. Night, Buddy. Yep, night, Buddy, as we all say. Always good to see Buddy. As I say, do check out his channel. When the World Cup's on, one day I will have a run with Rusty. I did say that at 7 AM, but yeah, not today. I'll probably have to take my dogs out later, so obviously in the car rather than out, especially if it's bloody cold. You need to do a lit. Yep, you know it. Aldi, I've got to find this one. Oh, I remember that was back here. Well, it was back here, but it seems to have moved. That don't help. I'm having the time of my life, I tell you. But that's that done. I'd forget. That's true. That's why you put it on your phone. When I go shopping, I always get a list, which is good. Well, it makes you feel better, I think, as well. Because you kind of think, well, you've got something right, haven't you? Which sometimes some don't get at all, do they? I get that one. That makes sense as well. That works. Oh. There's loads of them. Oh, blimey. Right, at least that's some of it done. That is not so bad. Oh, I spent 20 quid. Blimey. I wish I could, mate. That would definitely work for me. I must admit. Blimey. 10 past 8 nearly. Right, okay. So, I'm going to have to say bonjour. I like your bar. Great setup. I will definitely be on again soon, my friend. But I'm going to have to go in. I've got some things to do in there and I can't forget. God, blimey. What's that bin? It's trying to do my head right in with that bin. With the recycling. I will be back on later, mate. Yep, you know it's not goodbye. It is bonjour.